the Federation to lift the embargo.
I see. The Federation have gone too far this time. We must leave. Droid DB321.
So there's a reference you won't.
Dawn and Jennifer are here now. Very versatile and funny.
Thanks. It's all makeup, really.
Do you know who Dusty Bin is?
No.
That'd be a tough one. I think that'd be a tough one, actually, for anyone under 30, wouldn't it?
It's quite hard to explain Dusty Bin, isn't it?
She can 3, 2, 1.
You have to be able to go 3, 2, 1, like that.
I see. Well,
3, 2, 1. Let's see you do it,
every
Jerry.
time I'm looking, I don't know.
3, 2, 1.
We count them all.
Yeah.
We count differently, and I always worry what finger winds up last. Every time I'm looking at a clip, you're playing some other character here.
Yeah, that's our job. We're paid to do that with wigs.
Can you do
and
Richard and
makeup.
Judy?
Don't. Please.
We could do Judy
Don't
and Judy.
give them the
Actually, no, I could do a Richard.
Well, don't bother,
I
thanks.
look good in a beard.
She's good at men.
Bit of hair and...
Yeah.
I've noticed she's good at men, actually.
I
Frighteningly
know.
good at men.
Do you know how little makeup I have to wear? You know how long it takes me to look like this?
Well, I noticed the scrap of facial hair, which looks frighteningly kind of accurate, and the bit down there in the chest.
I know, I just need a little bit of shadow and that's it.
You said those were all your daughters?
Yes, they were. That was my 3
'cause
girls.
the older ones look as tall as you, Dawn.
Yes, well,
Don't
but
say
every
that,
child
Judy,
is
how
as tall as
rude.
me. It's not hard
She's
to be as
only
tall as me,
3.
is it?
How old's yours now? How old's
I've got one that's 8.
Billy? She's
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, she is,
Is
yeah.
she as tall as you yet?
Yeah, no, sort of shoulder height. Shoulder height, which is how I'd like to keep it.
Well, listen, you're getting together, aren't you, for another tour? Which is
Yeah.
good because...
Another tour. It was 10 years ago.
Well, that's what I
Last
meant,
tour.
which is
Yes.
good because we haven't actually seen that, you two as French and Saunders, for quite a long time. We've seen you in other kind of incarnations. But what is it sketches, stand-up, or...?
Well, do you know, we'd like to know because we're
It's
still
an
writing it.
experience. No,
It is.
It'll be a bit of stand-up, bit of sketches.
It's going to be
and
quite
some
high-tech.
High-tech,
What
modern.
does that mean?
Hit to the beat.
Uber Cyber Babe, kind
Yeah.
of.
Like the dome?
Sex and technology.
Not quite like the dome,
No.
I don't think, no.
Oh, that's a shame.
Slightly more
'Cause I think you
successful
might
than the
enjoy
dome,
it.
we're hoping.
Could you be guests on my other show?
No, thanks, no. Thank
As
you.
characters, you could.
Oh, we could.
You think you couldn't, but let's bring them on out.
You
We
do
haven't
really
thought
well.
of like doing a sketch about
Yeah,
your
we
show,
did.
but actually you can't beat it. You look at the tapes and think, it's done.
Yeah.
What else could you do?
It is impossible to be funnier than the people that
Yeah, and
do
they're
the
not
stuff.
trying, that's
It
the
is.
thing.
Well, he's
bizarre.
told us about some very funny ones, which I won't even begin to explain to you, which we still haven't seen in this country, and I can't wait, but they are...
Well, the man who cut off his...
Well, that kind
What?
of
He
stuff.
cut off his what?
His
Oh,
nose?
he did. No,
On air?
he was being stalked by a gay guy, and he didn't like that anymore.
Yes.
So he cut off his own male organ, thinking the gay guy would lose interest.
Did the gay guy know that
Did he
he'd
go
done
after?
this?
Did he go after the man or the organ after that?
No, but he cut off... We had both on. We had both
Was he
on
wearing
the
the organ
show.
as a pendant from there?
No, he flushed it down the toilet.
Oh, I
Did
hate
he?
that. That does happen sometimes.
Oh, then you got to call the plumber.
Yes. Oh,
It's unbelievable.
that did happen to me when I cut my organ off once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, flushed it down the loo and you regret it
never been
afterwards.
the
and
same
think, "Oh, I've
since."
done that,
You
you
have to get it
know.
out the
Knees
U
come.
bend and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, it's just so...
Horrible.
That's so embarrassing.
See,
The
you
plumber
could
has
be
to
on
come
the
out.
show.
But did the gay guy then... Was he put off?
Well, no, the gay guy came on the show. He said, I still love you. So the guy did it for nothing.
Oh.
I'm thinking, why didn't he just change his phone number?
Would he have gotten your show then? No.
That's it. What people will do to get on the show. Kids, don't try it at home.
Oh, no,
it's
please
awful.
don't. No,
It's
no,
horrible.
don't. Just let me go off on... Is it a charity thing? Because we've got so many people going around the world for charity on the show
boats.
today, on boats and stuff. Or is it a BBC documentary? Which is
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
You're talking about Len?
Yeah.
Yes. Him, husband, mine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's gone off. It's not for charity. I wish it was. I wish there was that kind of reason. It's for a documentary for the BBC. He went to the jungle, if you remember, a couple of years ago.
Big
and so
adventure
this one's
thing, yeah.
a transatlantic thing with Tony Bullimore.
Aren't you terrified?
Yes, thanks.
3
Absolutely
weeks?
terrified.
Well, I would
I
be.
know. He doesn't know how to do any sailing whatsoever.
No.
Never done any sailing.
And Tony Bullimore is this guy who actually, was it last year or the year before, he got trapped in an
did.
air bubble underneath
Yeah.
his... And he nearly died. I mean, he
He
was
did.
really... I mean, he
But
was,
please remember that although he does capsize quite often, he also does manage to sail quite often too. He's
Yes.
like he's sailed more hours than any other sailor from this country, in fact.
And he nearly died when he
nearly died, yes, but he didn't die, did he? He
No, he
survived, Judy, and that's what we're hoping
And there's
for.
a trail boat anyway, isn't there? So
There
we're
is,
keeping an eye
yeah.
on
There's
it.
pick
there's
him
a
up
boat with the TV crew.
They can always find him.
I know. It's
Oh,
good to
look,
know.
there's been an accident.
Yeah, great TV, exactly.
No, so listen, so you've done so many things separately
Yeah.
since then. I mean, you've Vicar of Dibley, obviously, and
Yeah.
you're in the Ben Elton movie.
I am.
Maybe Baby.
Yeah.
You interviewed Hugh Laurie.
Yeah,
didn't you,
I interviewed you, Laurie,
Oh,
for
did
our
you?
other show that we do
He's
on
very
Friday
handsome,
nights.
isn't
Oh,
he?
yeah.
And you get to see his
Cute
tops in this.
His tops.
Yeah.
His tops of what?
Well, both parts of his tops. Here.
Well, I wasn't
His
that
nipples.
turned on by that.
Chests, whatever you want to call them.
His
You
nipples.
get to see them in
Oh,
this
how
film.
exciting.
Well, and you've never seen
Yeah,
them
but you
before,
didn't
have
see him
you?
do that test.
Which test?
You know, the
In the movie, he had to do the test. Didn't he have to
Oh, that's
give a
right. No, you
sample
don't
at
get to see
deposit?
that.
He
No,
didn't
you
do
don't
it
get
for
to see
real.
that.
I don't know that he did it for real. I guess not.
I'm sure he would know how to.
Can we
if
see
required.
This is a morning show.
I love your nurse because it's just so definitely Australian nurse.
Oh, good.
So bossy.
That was the
It's
character's
Welsh.
name, actually, wasn't it?
I was trying to do a Welsh nurse.
Right, lovely. Hope you're fit. We're right at the end here. It's quite a hike. Here we are. Okie doke, Luce, if you'd like to pop yourself in here, just pop yourself right up there, pop your togs off, and pop one of these on. It's a little bit breezy at the back, but the doctors have got to get at your bit somehow. Now then, Sammy, we're going to need a little deposit from you. So there's your paying input. I'll give you a call when there's a service till free. Okie dokie. Check in a couple of ticks.
That's a great scene.
I have to put you off forever.
Is that the end of your part then?
That's about as long as I am in the film, in fact.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and I slept with the director in order to get
you
the
did.
lead
That's
role,
Ben Elton.
and
Didn't sleep
Jolie
with
got the
him.
lead role. What does that tell you?
And you
me
did.
that-
That's after sleeping.
Yeah,
with him.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm
I know, that's
sorry.
bad, isn't it?
That's horrible.
That looks bad for me.
And you're doing a sort of follow-up to Absolutely Fabulous called Mirrorball, but with the same cast.
Gosh, you're informed.
Oh, I know.
I am, same cast. Actually, not a sort of. It's a different scenario.
Yeah, because I was talking to
But it is
Patsy
the
about
same.
it, Patsy, Joanna about it a while ago, but she plays a nightclub singer.
Yes,
so
ex-disco
do you.
diva, kind of, and I play an out-of-work actress.
That's great.
It's
Nothing
really
new
about.
there.
It's about failure.
Nothing new there.
Isn't that synonymous? Actress out of work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Isn't it great though that you managed to sort of still do stuff together and still have your own career as well? Because
I think it's sort of necessary, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
I think
what
it
to
sort
feel
of keeps you.
worth anything on your own or
No, just you need time apart.
Do, yeah, otherwise you haven't got anything to gossip about. If we do separate things, we've got a
I
whole
don't
new
have a
sets of
Jerry to
people.
step in.
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
got
I'll
Joanna
fight you
there.
for him, Judy. I'd
Hey.
fight you for that one.
She's
I
still
believe
hung up.
sparks are flying
She's-
here, I believe.
Well,
between
she
you
says this
two.
Richard thing.
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
You know what's funny?
Oh, he's history, babe.
He's
he is history.
And he told her that he's in America.
Yeah.
And she went for it. That's the old, I gotta go to America, honey. I'm gonna be there for a week.
Well, I phoned him at his hotel yesterday, so I know he's
Yeah,
there.
what time?
About 6 o'clock.
In the evening. Oh, yeah, who isn't there at 6 in the evening?
That old
You
Richard
call him at
Sander
11.
like
Hey.
At
person.
11, all of a sudden, oh, there's something wrong with the phones. Hello.
You're horrible.
Babe.
I know.
All right. Well, look, you don't mind taking up the phone in today?
No,
not
we're
at all.
happy
It's quite
to.
good with
Yeah, okay. Well, it's an open line to Dawn and Jennifer today. Taking your calls all morning, whatever you want to say to them, ask them. Miss any question, really, with French and Saunders on 08700 100 101. That's again,
What a
you've never
sport.
seen it before.
What a
Very
sport.
surreal moment.
I've been
Yes.
fishing out those all morning because I'm just such a fan. I must remember every
Oh,
sketch you've
thanks.
done. Are you going to carry on when you do your tour? Because I love your schoolgirl sketches. I mean, I really do. I think they're really funny. Is
How
that
long
gone
can
now?
we get away with it, though? That's the question. Mind you, Harry's still
Look
doing
at
it, isn't
Harry,
he?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
Do you know Harry Enfield?
Try and say yes.
Yeah. You
There
mean,
you go. Make an effort.
this is great. Well, because I don't understand anything in America either. I mean,
No.
please understand, it's nothing to do
That's
with different
clear. That's
countries.
very
I just don't understand things.
Can I just clear up something actually
Yes.
before we go any
Yes.
further? I would like to say, yes, I am the reason for the split between Hugh and Liz. Yes, I'm admitting it here. Obviously, since the kiss, she's not been enough for him, and he's begging me to come back. But I just want to get that that clear.
you've had a hassle about
And let's forget it from now on.
Is Liz very upset with you?
Liz doesn't speak to me, obviously. Doesn't speak to me. But, you know,
I saw that
I've
kiss.
ruined him for her.
Yeah. Tell us a bit more about this tour before we take. You've had loads of calls for you. So
good.
When does it start?
It starts at the beginning of
October.
October, and we're all over the place. We're in Manchester and Sheffield and Bristol and we're
Liverpool,
in... Yeah, but
Newcastle.
there is a
She does reading.
hotline number, which is easier to give people so that they know. And we're going to be in London at the end as well. There's a big bit of the number. The hotline number is 09068300121.
And that's to get tickets.
That's to get tickets and get information about where we're going to be.
help all over the country.
But you haven't done your skits yet. You
When?
don't, you don't
Haven't written them yet.
We've written
No,
a
Do you
Probably
know,
written
you've
by
written a
then,
couple.
don't you
By
worry
then you
about
will. Oh, it'll be. I mean,
There'll be a bit of
So
hypnotism,
it'll
a bit
be
of
done.
a bit of mysticness.
What do you get from what do you get from actually touring as opposed to doing television shows?
Money.
Really?
Why are we
But television
here?
pays very well as well, presumably.
It's the roar of the grease paint, isn't it?
That's true.
It's mainly
The
it.
smell of the crowd.
Yeah.
Feedback from real people.
It is.
yeah.
Yes, it's a very different. You get much more feedback, and it's actually pleasurable.
Yeah, you can
Really.
muck around a lot more on stage. Obviously, we're not censored in any way, and it's just good fun. It's good fun, actually, having the audience there. Can abuse them more, I find.
Okay. Right, let's get on to the call, shall we? We've got a 16-year-old Sarah. 16-year-old Sarah on the line from Berkshire. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hiya.
You're revising. You're doing
I
your
am.
GCSEs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sarah.
poor thing.
Oh.
What's the next one?
RS on Friday.
What?
RS, religious studies, that is, Judy.
Really?
I know that, being a vicar, I know that.
All right, so this is just a bit of light relief, is it, while you're doing your revising?
Yeah.
What do you want to ask them?
Well, it's a question for Jennifer. I'm kind of, as I said, I'm stuck here trying to revise some physics, and I was wondering, things you're always learning lines. Have you got any tips on how to absorb it?
To absorb it and to remember it.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose asking me because I've got a huge intellect. And the advantage
Where'd you
of
keep that, then?
is
Problem is you've forgotten the question.
I can't remember. I can't think what the word is. But good luck.
No, just sit up all night reading the well, you write them.
I
suppose
write them. It's
different.
easy. You can pretend that you meant to say that.
Yeah, yeah. Are you
mean,
having a tough time, Sarah?
Pardon?
Are you having a tough time revising?
Well, I haven't really bothered yet.
Good.
Frankly,
I
Sarah,
like that attitude.
Sarah, frankly, you're just not revising, are you, watching the telly, if we're honest?
No, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Well, get on with it!
If you don't have a good memory, sit next to someone who does.
Hey.
I always
Cheating.
found
So
that
we're
got
advocating cheating now.
That
are
always
we?
got me through school.
You
No, that would
Yanks.
be wrong. Yanks. Yeah. That's how we won the war. We cheated.
It's true.
Sarah, thanks for ringing. I really
Thank
do
you.
seriously wish you a lot of luck.
Good luck.
I always think, I still sometimes have nightmares about sitting GCSEs and
me too.
A-levels, and it never goes away, does it? It's
No.
absolutely
Oh, no.
horrible.
But the point is, there is life after exams.
Good.
All life is not about exam results.
Like
Remember
your
that.
exams as well.
Yes, but it's true. At this moment in time, it feels like there is nothing beyond them, doesn't it? But
No, she's
there
just
is.
enjoying herself. I can tell you, but you're lying on the floor or on a
I'm
sofa.
kind of perched on the stairs at the moment.
Oh, all right.
Perched on the stairs.
She doesn't sound very active, does she?
So basically, the exam's tomorrow, and you're watching this.
Yeah.
When you could be out sunbathing. Come on.
Sarah, lots of luck.
Okay,
Thanks
you.
for calling. Bye. Should we talk to Sheila? Sheila from
Yes.
London. This is for Dawn.
Yeah?
It's for both Dawn and Jennifer.
Oh, right.
Hi, Judy and the gorgeous Jerry. I want to ask Dawn and Jennifer if they would ever consider working on a soap, because I think they both make fantastic Peggy Mitchells in EastEnders.
What, both of them?
No, not Peggy. No, I want to go for Pet. Pet Butcher.
You'd be a good
Come on,
fan.
Ron, take the pills. I need to be pleasured. Roy, he's called, isn't he? Come on, Roy, take 'em. I could do her, yeah.
I'd be more of I'd like to do a Doc Cottony kind.
Yeah.
Who's the one that used to go, my little Willie? That one. My little Willie.
What was her name? The funny, very old one. with the dog.
Greta.
Ethel. It was played by someone called Greta.
Yes, I know.
Never confuse the actress with the role, Jennifer. It's very unprofessional.
Why on earth do you think that why do you think they'd make a good Peggy Mitchell, both of them?
Well, because both of them
Can wear a wig.
Look
do
like you can pull a
very
pint.
serious parts and
Yeah.
very comical parts. And EastEnders, Peggy Mitchell's both serious, she's comical, all different parts she takes.
She's comical with the wig Serious? Without the wig. I understand. She's versatile.
I think you'd both be good.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
You're a fan, obviously, Sheila. Thanks
Yes.
very much for calling.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you. Doreen. Doreen, hello, from the West Midlands.
Yeah.
This one's in quotation marks. Isn't it? Well, is it for both of them?
Yes, please.
Go on, then.
It's who are your favourite comedians, male or female?
Well, they're both going to answer their husbands, aren't they?
Well,
apart
my
from the
favourite comedians are male or female, usually, yeah.
My favourite of all time was Lucille Ball, I think.
really?
She'd be the biggest influence.
Yeah. Elaine May and Mike Nichols. I mean, we're talking about a lot of Americans here. Tony Hancock, probably. John Cleese.
But there's
pretty high
great
up there.
people around now. I mean, Caroline Aherne, I think, is my favourite.
Oh, she's
now. I
fantastic.
think she's just fantastic.
We quite like new young comedians that might employ us in the future. That's who we really like.
Ali G.
Eric and Ernie, of course, top. Really,
Oh,
Eric and
top
Ernie
double
can't
act.
Do you like
Yeah.
Ali G?
Yes,
I
love
think
Yeah.
it's brilliant. Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely
Very,
genius.
very clever.
I'm quite surprised you said Lucille Ball, though, because I mean,
Physical comedy, though, you see.
yeah, but she was very sort of daffy. I mean, she was very kind of...
Oh, I think she was just the best clown. I mean, it's just the best clowning you'll see.
Yeah.
She was
Probably the most
fantastic.
watched comedian in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, starting in 1951, she literally has been on television every single day somewhere in the world for 50 years now.
Yeah.
I mean, she's had to have an influence. And,
Oh, I think she's great.
OK, look, we're coming back to this after the break with more of your calls to Dawn and Jennifer. So we'll see you after this. Hi, welcome back to the second part of our phone-in with Dawn and Jennifer. Jerry?
yeah, let me
Lisa.
see. Lisa's on the line now. Lisa? Hello, Lisa?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm not so bad, thanks.
So bad.
I just wanted to ask Dawn if there's going to be another series of The Vicar of Dibley. I think it's fantastic.
Oh, thanks. Well, with God's will, there will be. The thing is, Richard Curtis, who writes it, is obviously very busy writing Hollywood films, and every other year he's the brains behind Comic Relief, and he gives up the whole year to doing Comic Relief, and he doesn't do any other work during that year. So trying to find his time is very difficult, and I don't really want to do it with
You
any
must
other
have something
writers.
on him. You can blackmail him, surely.
So when he's prepared to write it, then I'm prepared to do it. Simple as that.
Oh, good.
Thanks.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Are you
Excellent.
feeling a bit down? Because you said not so bad.
No, I'm just very nervous.
Oh, don't be
yeah.
nervous.
What, to talk to these two?
Yeah, I think Dawn's brilliant.
Oh, thanks. Make sure you come and see our show
Yeah,
then when it's on
thanks.
in Manchester.
I'll have to have a go.
I like your taste. I like you.
Someone cut her off.
Whereabouts is it in Manchester? Which
Oh, it's
Apollo.
like the Apollo.
Apollo,
Yeah.
Manchester.
Apollo, very well.
Yeah.
Will you go, Lisa? What?
Will you go?
Will you
she
go?
said.
Yeah, probably.
Will you laugh just at dawn?
Well, I'll laugh at you.
She'll boo you.
Please bring chocolates to present me with at the end of the show.
There will be a
then.
collection. There'll be a bucket going round.
Tell them you're a close personal friend. They'll give you a good rate on the tickets.
No, that's
Hey.
America. They
Well,
don't
that's
do that
America. They
kind
don't
of
do that
thing
here.
here.
Nothing gets you good
Nothing
rates on
free.
tickets.
Nothing free.
OK.
Nice talking to you, Lisa.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Who's next? Katie?
Hello,
Hello, Katie.
Hi, Katie. Where are you from?
I'm from Cambridgeshire.
Yes.
How are you all?
Oh, we're so well.
Good, good. This is a question for Dawn.
Yeah.
Dawn, do you need a double? I'm being mistaken for you all the time, and
Oh,
I
I'm
can't
so
cope.
sorry. Do you know,
Yes, we
lots,
need a double.
lots of people tell me that they are mistaken for me and they look just like me, and then they send me their photographs. And frankly, it's always very frightening.
It is frightening. It's terrible. I was shocked.
But I do need a double because I'm hoping to fake my death quite soon. So perhaps you could step in,
over.
and whenever I need a holiday, I could step in and work with Fatty, and then I wouldn't have to work so hard. That would be great, actually. Yeah. Send the photo along to frighten me with.
I will do.
Okay.
Do you ever get doubles, lookalikes?
No.
Oh, you are quite unique looking,
No.
aren't you, actually?
Well, and I'm not. Is that what you're saying, Judy?
Yeah.
I'm quite ordinary looking, a bit like a nurse.
Come on, you've had 2 questions in a row.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, I know. We need a question. Oh, the next one is for you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Who's this, Gareth?
Gareth, yeah.
Yes, hello. You all right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're fine.
Yeah, cool. This one's for Jen. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Basically, I was wondering if you were disappointed that Ab Fab didn't take off in America, and whether or not you were going to maybe cater your next show for an American audience at all.
Oh, you mean that they didn't make it as an American show?
Well, yeah, you know, because they thought that it was a bit, I don't know, it wasn't really for American people, was it? They thought.
Yeah, no, I think they had trouble transferring for a sort of, what's it called, network America.
Yeah, well,
because of the content. But it had a sort of smaller success on a cable channel over there.
Oh,
where
did
they
it?
show it, yeah.
But you're going to be
Still
catering
show it
more
now,
of like a more mainstream, they're going to be sending it over?
No, I think you just have to do it for yourself, really.
Yeah.
And it's not that far away from AbFab.
How many British shows have transferred to American TV, actually? Can you think of any that are on at the moment?
Well, Benny Hill, of course, which probably makes British...
That's 25 years ago or something.
I'm trying to think.
Well, AbFab did incredibly well in America. I mean, you know, every gay man I ever meet from the States is
and over here.
And here, exactly. You know, knows AbFab in the States. So I think that's a massive success. But in fact, I think it would be hard for an American group to do it better than these guys did it. Why, you know, it's a pointless exercise.
Honestly, I think the toughest thing would be the accents.
Yeah, but I think they want to buy the format.
When they first put it on Comedy Central and they bought it, they actually considered subtitling it.
Yeah.
Really? Which is extraordinary. No,
Sweetie,
I'm serious.
Sweetie, 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 sweetie.
Yeah.
Darling.
Sweetie, Bolly, sweetie.
She is smoking, she is drinking. I don't know what they do.
You find the accents hard, don't you? I mean,
once in a while. I mean, honestly, once in a while, yeah, because we had British guests on our show in the States, and I was missing a beat every once in a while, or the audience was, because we couldn't catch what they said. You talk very...
I think if I go to America, I change the way I talk. So that people,
you talk like that. Hey, how you doing?
You ask questions
make
more.
it easier.
Yes.
I agree.
It's a question of timing, I think. Timing and inflection, really, rather than the words.
Well, we're very slow in America.
Yeah,
you said it, Jerry. See, we were hovering around that point, and then you came straight to it.
You weren't hovering that much. You were kind of getting right in there.
Yeah.
It's funny, though, when you're in a different country, not only do you speak slower, but you notice how you speak louder? Like the person will understand you better. How are you?
Yeah, it doesn't help actually, does it? Well, I noticed that if stand-up comedians go to, I know Lenny went over to America, and he found that if he used any kind of reference that wasn't like, if, you know, we call a truck a lorry, for instance, and if that was the punchline of your joke, you wouldn't hear any laughs at all, even though people could really use their brains to make
because on my show the other day, I introduced you Truck, and his name's you Laurie. And no one understood. I said, here he is, you Truck. And everyone just stood looking, what the heck's that about?
But we get so many American shows here, and it's like, you think, oh, I don't know that reference, but it must be someone who's very bright, or it must be someone, you know, you allow yourself the laugh. You're not going to deny yourself the laugh just because it's
comedy is so tough anyway, because comedy is such an inside thing. It's so subtle that to add the extra layer of, oh my gosh, it's a different culture. I mean, it's one thing to go over as an actor or as a singer, but to do comedy in a different culture, that's difficult.
It's tough.
Well, Gareth, you stimulated an intellectual conversation there.
And that will never happen again, we promise you.
Sorry about that.
Thank you,
Do
Gareth.
not try this at home.
Have we got any more time? Oh, we have. Goody. Right.
Okay, I've got the next one. Okay, and your name is... Hi, who are you?
Norma.
Hi, Norma. How are you?
Hello, Jerry. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I love you very much, Norma.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're so easy, Jerry.
I'm so
Welcome
lonely.
to England. I've got a question for both Jennifer and Dawn. Hello, both of you.
Hi.
While filming or on the stage, has anything unusual or funny happened that shouldn't have? And how did you get out of it?
Shouldn't have.
There's plenty that I can't tell you about on air. But one time we were on stage in Wolverhampton, I think it was, wasn't it?
Okay, you've got a good memory, yes.
We were in the middle of the show, and we had some explosions on stage. And
Small
explosions
fireworks.
went off, and we were in the middle of the sketch, and suddenly the fire curtain just came very slowly down between us and the audience and clunked onto the stage. So we were just completely separated from them.
And stayed there for an hour.
Yeah, it stayed there for an hour, and we were all forced to go out into the car park.
And stand with the audience in the car park for the
we
full
were just
hour.
standing there with all the audience.
And then
going,
they came
"Hi,
back in and we continued the
be
show.
on with the show any minute now." And we went on and we just picked up exactly where we left off, the exact word, and carried on, and it was all fine.
Well, the compliment to you is they came back. I mean,
Yeah,
they didn't just go
exactly.
home.
Because the car park was hilarious.
Yeah.
They could have stayed there.
Indeed, you could.
We did once have some trouble with the river police. Do you remember that?
Oh, that was, yes, in the early days.
Yes.
When we played the Comedy Store. where they used to, it was a rowdy audience, it'd be about sort of 1 o'clock in the morning. And there was a River Police party, and a stag party, that was it. And they were giving it this, and math, and math. 2 girls come on stage, math.
Get them off.
Dawn just stopped in the middle of the act and turned into a teacher, which she was at the time anyway.
I was during the day.
And just told them off and said, right, stop it immediately. We are doing our very best up here.
You sit up properly and laugh now.
You're policemen, for God's sake.
And they did. They did. And they
clapped at the end when we went off. Right, that showed them. Nobody laughed for the rest of the act.
That's British men. They like a bit of a nanny behaviour, you know.
It's good to see you. You want to give that hotline number again?
Oh, yes, thank you very much. It's 09068 300 That's all the information about our tour that's coming out at the end of this year.
Which you can't resist.
No.
Jerry.
Okay, nice meeting you both. Still to come, Midday Money. And will we find anyone to taste recipes that'll knock
Delia
out of the market? How to cook bugs. See you then.